everybody. I'm LW, and this is the 30-minute workout challenge by Latchbar. I'm Mr. Latchbar, but you can call me LW. The 30-minute challenge is all about working out daily, and it's certainly targeting the OGs. That's right, I said it, the old heads, because that's who we are, and that's who need to get back into good health condition, because we have escaped it for quite some time. Now, I'm giving you the opportunity to challenge yourself along with me with a 30-minute daily workout. So, without any further ado, let's get with it. I'm gonna come on this side today, and I'm gonna attach my straps on my arms, and we're ready to go. Jogging in place with resistance. How about that? It makes you feel as if you're jogging outside on a trail or even at a track. That's right. It's that effective. You can jog in place. You can use any type of equipment that you have during this 30-minute workout, no matter what it is. You can use a treadmill, you can use a bicycle, you can use an elliptical, you can use a glider. Doesn't matter, whatever you have. We want to work out daily for 30 minutes. And you can log on and work out with me right on YouTube. Doesn't cost you anything. Just go on to YouTube. In the search column, type in the Latchbar, and you'll see this familiar looking face. And during that time, you can make a selection of the 30-minute daily challenge or anything else that you'd like to take a look at. Yes, there's multiple selections, and you can choose the daily workout, you can choose a podcast, or you can just work out with longer workouts, which I also have listed. There's also a lot of demonstrations of how to use certain techniques, should I say. It's mostly all with using either straps or resistance bands. So, I'm working with straps and resistance. You work with what you have. 30 minutes daily. I'm also on the platforms of Facebook and also Instagram. On YouTube, you have the opportunity to subscribe to my channel, and you will get a glimpse or a notification practically every time that I do a video. Usually I do a video anywhere between 3 to 5 videos a week. So there's a variety of videos that you can log on to and work out with the OG, and that would be me. But since you're an OG too, we'll fit good together. Now when you work out, you don't want to do more than what you can do. You want to make sure that you only work up to your standard. Don't try and overdo it, because if you overdo it, your body is not going to like that. Which means you'll probably be in some discomfort. A little discomfort is okay. Too much discomfort is just no good. Okay, I move right along from one exercise to another. So as I had indicated, you do your exercise and I do my exercise. "30 minutes a day. That's all it takes. For us overheads, we need to exercise just as much, or not maybe as much, but we need to exercise just like the younger people need to exercise also. That's right. Everyone needs to exercise. And the reason that you do is because you need to keep your muscles active, otherwise you lose control of your muscles. They could atrophy, or they will just weaken because you don't use them like you should. When you were younger, it was easier to go up and down the stairs. Now it becomes more of a challenge. So that's my point. You're going to strengthen the muscles so that you will be able to once again go up and down those stairs with minimum effort. You want to be able to play with your grandchildren or perhaps your children without being exhausted. That's right. You can achieve that by working out daily. And if you do that daily, you should have no problem doing it consistently. As you do it consistently, you will find you will be more and more comfortable daily doing your exercise. So now I'm about to get on the floor and do some more exercise for the core of my body. Your core is very, very difficult to control. And the reason why your core is difficult to control is because it has so much work to do. All of your food, everything you drink, everything you eat goes into your abdomen, your stomach. So therefore, if you do not exercise your stomach's going to start growing, because most of us overeat. That is a big problem. You see, most of us don't realize that our eating habits are established when we are young. When we're young, we burn more calories naturally because we are more active. As we age, we burn less calories, but we eat the same amount of food. Consequently, you're going to end up gaining pounds. You're not as active, so they say your metabolism slowed down, but your metabolism stayed the same. What happened was you kept eating the same amount and you stopped being so active. Now you have to try and be active once again. But you have to do two things. You have to stop eating so much, and you have to exercise too. And that'll get you started. So once you get that started, now you have to really be more effective in what you do. When you try and control the amount of food that you eat, you're going to find that it's very, very difficult. So you're going to have to substitute. You're going to have to trick your body into thinking that you are satisfied. But you'll actually be providing something in your stomach. And it could even be water, because water will also substitute food. You can live off water. I know we like to chew, but water will help control the appetite. Be leery of quickly choosing to use these injectables that they do not have a lot of data on. 10 years from now, they may find an oops in those injectables, which may be very, very unhealthy. I'm not suggesting don't try it, but make sure you're doing it for a limited amount of time, because I understand it's very, very effective. If you need that type of assistance, if you do not have the discipline, the control in order to accomplish your goal, then maybe you need to try that, but that is very, very expensive. It could cost you anywhere from $500 to $1,000 per month. That's right. So be careful about what you sign up for. I understand that just like anything else, once you stop taking or stop using those injectables, you're going to gain the weight back, because you're going to go back to eating the way that you were eating, because the injectable is a suppressant. It will stop you from eating. That's what it does. You need to be able to discipline yourself so that you're not losing so much money trying something that could harm your health. You really don't know. The best way to lose weight is the natural way. That's all there is to it. You lose weight naturally, it's not risky. Any other way that you apply, it could be risky. So you don't want to do anything that may have an adverse effect on your health. Remember, you did not gain all of that weight overnight. So it's not going to disappear overnight. You're going to have to put some work into it. To attain your goal, it always costed some work of some type. You remember preparing to pass a test in school? You had to work for it. You remember participating in sports in school? You had to practice. If you wanted to be good at it, you had to practice. Otherwise, your opponent was going to beat you. Simple as that. So the coach said we need to practice. So now you need to prepare yourself if you intend on losing weight naturally. Have to make a lot of sacrifices. You have to plan your attack, just as if you were a coach. All the cookies, get rid of them. The cakes, pies, get rid of them. The sugary beverages, the sodas, don't drink them. They're no good for you. It doesn't matter whether it's diet or regular. Don't drink it. Alcoholic beverages, limit how much you drink. Alcohol has the tendency to make you lose control of what you're supposed to be doing. So, those cookies, if you drink alcohol, and if those cookies are around, you're gonna eat those cookies. We lose our willpower once our condition becomes impaired. That's why you'll get a DWI for driving under the influence. That simple. We can't drive under the influence, just like your eating habits will definitely be impacted as your driving is impacted. So, get rid of the cookies, don't drink the alcohol. Especially as we age, our body does not handle the alcohol as it did when we were much younger. Now, it stays in your body and it'll make you more sick because it's no good for you. And as we age, we don't want to give ourselves more than what we're going to get. They're now saying, the Surgeon General has declared, as they knew all the time, because we always knew of cirrhosis of the liver. What's that? That's a cancer of your liver. So, they've declared that alcohol gives you cancer. So all of your friends and people who have unknown cancer, don't know where they got it from, you have to ask yourself, do they drink? Okay? If you drink alcohol, you could get cancer anywhere. That's part of the problem. That's part of our problem, and we need to make adjustments. It's that simple, people. Make some adjustments, because otherwise, you could be creating a really, really big problem for yourself. I understand. It makes you feel good, but it can make you feel bad, and it can really, really sicken you. Deathly sicken you. So, let's try and get that under control. Just like we're trying to get everything else under control, we're trying to practice good health habits. Don't smoke cigarettes. Another bad habit. Encourage others not to smoke. It's a deadly habit. Deadly. And I know back in the day, we used to do a lot of bad things to our body, and it's starting to catch up, or it has caught up to a lot of us. So, you have an opportunity to correct some of it. Some of it is not correctable, but you can still exercise and contribute to better health. Because that's what I do. I try and contribute to better health because I contributed to bad health throughout all of my life because I overate. That's right, because we're American. We don't eat in portions. We eat when we get hungry, and we eat until we are satisfied, or should I say, full. And full doesn't happen that often because you can always fit another cookie, piece of cake, piece of pie. That's right, some ice cream. You can always fit that extra. But we shouldn't. And it's really, really difficult not to do. But if you want to attain your goal, you will have to discipline yourself better. What may be painful initially could be very rewarding later. I encourage you to work out daily. 30 minutes isn't asking too much for your daily effort when you're not doing anything else. Maybe an hour. Do something to assist your health, to help you live better. It'll improve your quality of life. There is no doubt about it. So, it's up to you whether you want to work out or not. It's up to you. No one can make you do it, but I encourage you. I am trying to set a standard, an example, so that you can see that just because we are old heads doesn't mean that we can't improve our health. And improving our health is what it's all about. You can do it. Your body and your mind is much, much stronger than you could ever imagine. Challenge your body. That's right. Challenge your mind. You'll find that you can do a lot more than you thought, even if you're over 70. That's right. And as I indicate, I'm over 70, but it's a lot of you that are 50 that are in poor shape. And we need to work on it. That's my point. Don't start too late. If you need to start early, don't be ashamed. There's no shame in my game. Let's all improve our health because we can. Let's all do it because we can. Don't ever think that you can't, and don't ever say that you can't. Always say, I can. It may take me a little practice, but I can. Always have a positive attitude. That's part of the battle. If you have a negative attitude, it becomes far more difficult to get things done. We have to make those sacrifices because it takes sacrifices to achieve your goal. If your goal is too easy, there's no challenge. But losing weight is always a challenge. And it doesn't matter whether it's 5 pounds or if it's 50 pounds or more, it's always a challenge. And you need to take the proper steps in order to achieve your goal. We can all achieve our goal if we put an effort into it. That's what it takes. It takes effort. If you do not apply yourself, nothing will change. You have to make the change. You have to want to make the change.